This is a guaranteed way to lose weight and get in shape. But it's only guaranteed if you go out and do it. Now, I'm not talking about taking an electric bicycle and using the throttle the whole time with no pedaling. The only thing he's going to gain from that is probably get better balance and better at driving. But that won't cause you to lose weight and get in shape. Even if you have an e-bike, you still need to pedal it. You still need to use those pedals to get yourself in shape. I have an e-mountain bike. This is what I ride. I keep it on the low settings, just enough to help me get over some hills and the rougher terrain. But I put 675 miles on this bike in the last 4 months. And in the process, I've lost 9 pounds. Now for me, 9 pounds is a lot because, well, losing it takes a lot longer than it does to gain it. And being a diabetic, the heavier you get, the more insulin you use. And the more insulin you use, the heavier you get, the more fat you put on. So it's a double-edged sword. So I needed to get in shape. I needed to lose weight. And this is the only way I'm going to be able to do it because I'm not going to the gym. I like being out and about, and I like to bicycle. And some days I don't feel like it, but I go out anyways. Because I know that's the only way I'm going to get in shape and lose weight. And part of the whole process is as you get in weight, as you lose weight and get in shape, your eating habits generally change. I'm not saying I'm eating totally healthy because I never have. But I eat less than what I did. I don't feel the needed hunger feeling that I was when I was just sitting around and eating sweets. I don't have the cravings that I once had, not like I did. And I don't consume as much because I'm not just sitting around. I'm getting exercise, and then I'll eat more of what I need rather than just these cravings that have really slowed down. I don't have the cravings like I used to. So it works together with it because a lot of times I would eat breakfast and wasn't necessarily healthy. Now I just get up and drink something and go for a ride. And I'm not feeling hungry when I get back, but I do consume some protein and that sort of thing. And also, if I need it, carbohydrates to keep my blood sugar up. After an exercise, it tends to want to go lower. So, the older we get, obviously the harder it is to lose your weight. And we have to stay in shape because we're not as active as we once were when we were younger. So, this is why I'm doing this. I have to do something. If I don't do something about it, I'm not going to get in shape. I'm not going to lose that added weight. One point, before I stopped riding, I'd lost a lot of weight, probably 20 pounds. And I thought to myself I was going to keep it off, but it wasn't. That didn't happen that way. So I need to maintain a certain amount of exercise in order to maintain it. And when you say exercise, I don't look at it as exercise. I look at it as I like to go out, I like to find trails, and I like to do this, riding the bike. So that is my springboard to get myself moving. And there are days that I don't feel like it, but I go anyways. The only time I don't go out is if I'm injured. Last week I messed up my knee riding, and so I took a few days off, like 5 days off, but I'm back into it now. I'm healed, I'm fine. So, get yourself out there. Help yourself out.